Hey everyone, this is episode 2 of our Let's Play of Wicked Willow. If you haven't seen the first episode, you should, A, what are you doing here? And B, you should know that we did receive this game from the developer, and while there was no expectation for how we would react during this Let's Play, that does make this episode technically sponsored content.
Sponsored content!
Hey, hi, welcome back.
We're back.
I can't believe we committed insurance fraud in the video game, not in real life. Please don't come for me.
Anyway, we've got to go see Tanya right away. Hopefully she'll know what to do about...
Before we see Tanya right away, do you want to hear my I've thought about this game too much in the interceding time thing?
Yeah.
There is a world where where consistent with everything we've learned so far, we don't actually have the ability to cast magic, and that Shadow has been gaslighting us this entire time.
But why?
I don't know. I just want you to know that every time we've cast magic, Shadow has been around for it. And there is a version of this where we are just being gaslit for reasons I could not tell you. This is what reading mystery VNs will do to a person, okay? It ruins you for life.
Well, whatever's going on.
Trust me, I would if I could. But the shop is closed.
This is an emergency. Can't we go visit her at her house or something?
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
That is so weird. You and Zarcy just said the same thing. Wait a minute. I just had a thought. I hate that.
I try not to do that, honestly.
Now that I'm out, aren't they just going to arrest me again?
Wait. Shadow, what are you standing on? Shadow? Shadow, when did you grow to be 2 stories tall? Shadow? Oh, Shadow's on the divider. Oh, okay. Okay, Shadow's sitting on the fence.
I liked your version where Shadow's in the crosswalk and 2 stories tall.
Because look, it was blending in with the it's slightly brighter on the capture, but on our monitor it was blending in with like the vignetting for the text box, and I've been here frantically trying to figure out, why is Shadow 2 stories tall? Why is no one commenting on this? What the hell? Oh, that? No, B. Tanya was able to get the charges dropped.
She was? How?
I shouldn't say.
Why not?
Yeah, me too, Willow, that face. I think it's best if you heard it from Tanya herself. When she's ready to tell you, that is. She'd just kill me if I gave you the talk before she did. It would wreck the whole experiment.
What?
You could wait, or I could tell you, but you'll owe me a favor.
I don't feel like trading favors with someone who says they don't play fair.
Fine. I'll tell you out of the pure goodness of my heart, then.
Your heart doesn't have any goodness. You admitted as much.
Oh, you're feisty, aren't you?
Just shut up.
Oh, her, she won't listen, but you can just ignore her, you know. You don't have to pay attention to her.
Ignore her?
Yeah, you should be pretty good at that. You know, like you ignored me when I told you to lay down a fireball on her arse. Why is laying down That's the second time out of 2 where your solution to any problem has been to lay down a fireball, ignore the consequences. Right? Shadow was perfectly fine with us laying down a fireball and killing one of our classmates. Or potentially maiming her in the process.
You're, like, never going to let that go, are you?
Nope, he never will.
Can't you have a little sympathy for me? I'm the one that has to deal with
I told you so. I told you so. And you know what? You're right. Absolutely. I do think I told you so.
I don't know which of you is more annoying. Shadow, just get me as soon as I can visit Tanya. I'm going home.
So, Tanya, she's really something, isn't she? Oh, wait.
Intonation on that one.
So, Tanya, she's really something, ain't she? Totally gorgeous, but for some reason not interested in me.
Is that really what all that buildup was for?
It might not sound important to you, but, you have to understand, Sweet Willow, I always get what I want. So a rejection really makes me ache in all the wrong places.
If that's what all this secrecy is about, I don't want to know.
Oh no, that's not the secret. Shadow didn't want to say that Tanya's from a different set of fourth dimensional coordinates. Ah!
What does that even mean?
That was almost very bad.
Huh? You're a college student, aren't you? My word, what are they teaching these days?
I'm majoring in literature, not physics.
Hope you at least had adequate instruction in sex ed.
Ah,
The more I see it, the more I'm liking this Willow reaction face.
that's not a course in college.
But, like, shouldn't it be?
No?
No, not sex ed, sex ed. This one teacher named either Edward or Edwina. Don't know which. Fine, I'll put it into terms you can understand. Tanya resides in chapter 13. You're in chapter 93.
But, oh, whatever.
Wait, the year this takes place is 1993. And Tanya's in chapter 19?
Interesting. Does that mean
So-
Tanya is
Well, I mean,
Willow's future or something?
that's the thing, is like fourth dimensional, right? She's somewhere in time.
Yeah.
It's unclear if Tanya is future Willow. I don't know if Tanya's future Willow. Would that make sense? Would that make sense in the end? Maybe. There's a version where that works, right? And then she goes back to the past for some reason, and the reason she won't say much is because she has to orchestrate things for herself so things turn out okay.
I do appreciate a good closed time loop.
No.
So if it's that,
Hey, we're huge fans of time loops here at APR. Noted fans.
Oh my, what a delightful little abode. I didn't know I was signing up to do this voice for this long.
Shadow sure didn't think so.
He has no taste. If I said this looked like a pad for a very sophisticated prostitute, would you feel offended?
That's a really good sentence. That's a really good sentence. Yeah, I think I would.
What if I meant it sincerely as a compliment? I'll keep it to myself then.
It doesn't work that way. I already heard it.
So sensitive, aren't you? Should at least be happy we're home, safe and sound.
This is my place.
Wherever you go, there I am. Since I'm, inside you, you know? Inside. Hey, Willow. Willow.
Yes.
I'm inside you.
Do you have to phrase it like that?
Yes, contractually. Like what? Like we're lovers?
I'm going to go to bed.
Oh, you want to lie down with me?
I want to lie down to sleep. Can you handle that?
I don't know, can I? Hey, Willow, hey.
What?
What's the worst mistake you've ever made?
Is that your idea of casual conversation? You're worse than Shadow, you know that?
You trying to hurt me? Words won't do the trick, you know. But now that I'm in your body, I do feel physical pain. Your pain. Why not try biting down real hard on your lower lip?
What the hell is wrong with you?
I think you already hit the nail on the head. It's hell. Asked and answered, sweetie. Now out with it. Worst mistake. Come on. I'm just doing the job of replacing your subconscious anyway. You're a loner in, your early 20s? You can't go to sleep at night. Of course you're going to be thinking about all your worst mistakes.
No, I refuse to dignify that with a response.
Oh, come on now. I'm sure this isn't the first time the voices in your head have asked that question when you're trying to sleep.
Do you see what I mean? Like, why do I bother?
Yeah, you're right. The worst mistake, well, that one's easy.
Well, you capitulated real easy on that one, Willow.
Not driving my parents to the airport.
Because they were killed in that crash?
Wait, how do you know about that?
Oh, Shadow and I go way back.
But how did Shadow know? Oh, forget it. Just let me sleep.
Wheels within wheels, Willow.
You know, Willow, if you were the one driving, all three of you might have been killed.
I know. Part of me thinks... Never mind, it's stupid.
Oh. She's got the survivor guilt going on, doesn't she?
Tell me.
Part of me thinks it would have been better that way.
You'd rather be dead?
We were a family, a happy family. We had a happy life, you know? Well, now what's my life all about? An education I couldn't give a shit about? Powers I don't understand? Robbing banks? Getting possessed by fucking demons?
Honey, yes, I am a fucking demon, actually. Honey, my whole deal is about being horny. I didn't realize you were actually depressed. That's some real shit.
Gets possessed by a succubus who discovers that you have clinical depression, is like, wait, no, truces. We need to cure your depression so the libido comes back so that then I can exploit you and do demonic things.
It's like getting possessed by a demon. The first thing he goes, whoa, 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 what the hell? I thought you were taking care of this place. What's going on in here?
I need you to get this fixed up so I can corrupt it properly.
Hold on. Okay, first thing we're doing. Do you know any good therapists around? No, of course you wouldn't. Why would you? What's the number for your best friend? Yep, the one that's definitely been texting you a lot about how you should already be seeing a therapist. Oh yeah, for sure. They have one picked out for you. Don't worry about it.
Well, technically, I haven't possessed you. Not yet, anyway.
Whatever, I'm not afraid of you.
Fear isn't the only way I can make your skin tingle.
And if you could do more than that, you already would have, right? That's why all you're doing is just annoying me.
Fair enough, sweetie. For the record, I'm glad you're not dead. And not just because you helped me escape from that prison. I've really enjoyed getting to know you.
Yeah, well, the feeling is not mutual.
We'll see about that. I'll allow you to get your beauty sleep now.
How generous of you.
Yes, I know it is. You don't have to tell me. Although I do appreciate it when you do.
I was being sarcastic.
Come on, lavish appreciation on me more. Come on now.
Any luck?
Nope, we're fresh out. Ma'am, this is the third time you've been in here. That's our broom closet. You can't... I don't care if you bought a latte. You can't just walk into our supply closet and you gotta... I'm gonna have to call someone about this.
The Starbucks down the road lets me do it.
The Starbucks down the road lets you go into their supply closet after you've bought a latte. As much as you want.
Yeah?
That's a lie. Even I know they put one of those numbered locks on their supply closet.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Shit, that's kind of code I have on my luggage. Also, I apparently just in the universe invented a barista whisper network, so that's that's canon now. I bet you didn't know that. Nope, we're fresh out. Get it? No, but seriously, she's not there.
Guess you're still stuck with me. This is where you decided to take us for a first date? Oh.
First off, this is not a date. It's a vegan cafe. The first one in this whole area, actually.
What's a vegan and do they taste good?
Oh, you know what I just realized the most fucked up thing about this vegan cafe is?
Yeah?
All of the seating is at one table shared.
That's wild, but also that kind of fucks. Now I want there to be a restaurant, which is amazing aside from the fact that anytime you go there, you have to sit with everybody. Everybody just sits together at the same table.
I want to get my food and sit alone and unhappy. That's what I... Oh, want to know another detail you can't unsee?
What?
Count how many chairs there are on each side of that long table.
That seems fine.
Yeah.
Someone pulled out the other one.
Yeah. Just someone pulled out the other one. It's all good.
It means we don't do animal products. It's a lot more humane that way.
No cream in your coffee? No butter on your buns?
Sorry to disappoint you.
I mean, I can butter your buns if you want. That's not even a sex thing. I'll just do that for you. Disappointment doesn't begin to describe it. You're denying yourself all the best culinary delights all for the sake of some dumb animals? Seriously, if all you get to know of animals is this jackass over there, what are you even doing that for, huh? To make him happy?
It's not just for them. Being vegan is actually healthier, especially in the long run.
So you want to sacrifice your happiness today, in the prime of your youth, so you can be alive a little longer when you're old and weak.
Ugh, leave me alone.
Oh, hey, Willow. You're back wait, you were in jail. You didn't do a jailbreak, did you? Oh, no.
They dropped the charges.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, what?
And also I did a jailbreak.
They can just drop charges for insurance fraud? That's so much more consequence-free than I was expecting. Anyway, what a relief. How did you manage to pull that off?
It's a long story.
I bet.
Trust me, I'd love to go into it, but I really can't.
Also, one other thing I noticed. Did you notice the art on the beginning, on the title screen also has Avery, but Avery looked like they were wearing something else? A different outfit?
Yeah?
Looked slightly more mysterious. Avery, when do you get your outfit change? Well, just as long as everything's okay. I mean, it can't be that okay. You've worn that same outfit 3 days in a row now. I understand the need to keep secrets. I mean,
What?
Never mind. I'm just glad that everything's sorted out.
Speaking of that, how's the insurance?
The insurance company made an exception, so I got my pills.
Yay, pills!
That's what I look like when I'm about to receive pills. Yay, pills! They go with pills go in the pill hole.
I feel like I probably would remember to take my medication better if I said, yay, pills,
right before
every
taking
time.
your pills.
I'm going to try that this week. Did I remember? I didn't even remember to do my meds at the beginning of this week at all.
Dear God, how are you alive?
I know, right? It's
how
like
are your
legitimately
bones not
bad.
porous and...
It's legitimately very bad for me that I keep forgetting to take my
wife's
meds.
going to die from osteoporosis.
I don't want to die of osteoporosis.
Then stop putting poros in your osteo.
They don't make you high, do they?
No, Willow, my medication does not make me a high. They just have me on oxycodone. You know, nothing problematic.
Yeah. The pharmaceutical companies say this one's fine and it's not a problem.
Yeah,
So I'm
exactly.
sure this won't be a massive crisis
There was a
in
huge-
about 20 to 30 years.
Right? There was a huge campaign saying it was fine. So
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll never look back on this decision I made here in the 90s with any kind of regret.
But you're still allowed to get high while you're on them, right?
I did not ask about that.
Rookie mistake, Avery. Rookie mistake.
Men don't usually interest me, but there's something different about this one. Here, lover.
No, he's my best friend. We're close, but not like that.
I bet he wishes you were a little closer.
Hey, Willow?
Yes? Sorry, I'm just not really myself today.
I figured something was up when you weren't in class today. Lydia seemed pretty sure she was going to win the Salem story competition.
Wait, is this in Salem?
Is this in Salem?
Oh shit, the deadline's next week.
Are we
huh?
in Massachusetts? No, not next week.
Oh, I could not handle that right now.
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Damn, I better get cracking.
Had this been brought up before as an important thing? Did I miss that?
Has what been brought up? What?
The Salem story competition?
Presumably not.
Okay.
Why are you putting yourself through this?
I'm a writer suffering for the craft, right?
Oh, man. Nothing's more bullshit than that. Can I tell you? Nothing is more bullshit than the feeling that you need to suffer in order to create something. I managed to, force myself to get all the way through writing an entire fucking novel, right? Done and dusted and all that. 90,000 words, proofread, all that goodness. Suffering had nothing to do with me getting through that. Suffering made it take forever, okay? There's nothing There's nothing that helps with that. All it does is make you want to write art about your suffering. And that just doesn't help. Maybe it does. I don't know. Can ask my friends, because they keep... Now my friend group, whenever I have to process some new trauma, are like, so when are you going to write a novel about processing your new trauma, huh? I'm like, son of a bitch. Why do I do this to myself?
Man, I bet this awful event you're going through right now is going to make for a sick-ass book in 10 years.
Guys, I just want to play video games.
You can suffer for your craft anytime. Maybe you're more interested in prestige of winning the contest?
I don't give a shit if I win. I just don't want Lydia to.
Why not? Why not seduce the professor into giving you the win, then?
It's always about sex with you, isn't it?
Listen, when you're a succubus, you kind of have one big hammer, and every problem really is nail-shaped when you get down to it. I missed the part where that's a bad thing.
Well, I'm not going to use my spells on them. I've got the whole karma thing to worry about.
I never mentioned using magic. I just said you should use seduction. How long has it been since you used your natural charms?
Ew, no. Have you ever seen that professor?
Doesn't arouse your appetite, then? Fine, just threaten to turn them into a frog unless they obey your every whim. That way you don't have to burden yourself with all this tedium.
I wouldn't exactly call it tedious.
Yeah, writing's fun. Because you have to get a cool idea, then you have to get the idea on the paper, then you have to look at that and realize the way you put it on the paper makes no sense, so you have to start rearranging stuff until the way that flows makes sense. And then you want to make the words make more sense when they go into the other words so people don't get bored while they're reading it. And then you have to go back and realize you used the same word atrocious twice in like 2 paragraphs next to one another, and that looks weird. It's awful. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend.
Actions speak louder than words.
What's that supposed to mean?
If you wanted to write, you'd be writing. Instead, you're having this little chat with me. Given your feelings about me, I'd say that speaks volumes.
You're right. You know, when I was younger, I used to actually enjoy writing assignments.
Oh, you used to? What caused that little candle to be snuffed out?
I don't know, I'm not sure it was ever lit to begin with.
Bank robbers and serial killers don't bother you, but you're halted in your tracks by an empty page? Ah, pathetic.
All right, fine. I'll get started right now.
What now?
Apparently, I've also got some bad writer's block.
Maybe a little massage will help with that.
You're inside my body. How could you possibly give me a...
Think about that sentence one more time.
Hey, that tickles. Stop that.
Fine. Your wish is my command.
How'd you do that, anyway?
Reconceptualization.
In English, please?
Aren't you an English major? That was English. You should hear that word in my native tongue.
You know what I mean.
Bet the Germans have a really wild word for that one. If only the feeling was mutual.
Fine. Don't tell me.
I mean that I'm understanding our situation a little differently from you. First, I thought I was a prisoner. I went from trapped inside that little cell to trapped inside your little body. But now, I'm realizing it's more like I'm a hand inside a beautiful glove.
I don't like where this is headed.
The glove does not defy the hand, Willow.
That's a very specific reference.
It's not the glove's place to...
Fuck me, never mind.
It's not the glove's place to question the fingers.
Okay, this is just getting creepier and creepier.
Don't let me bother you too much. You have a paper to write.
Yeah, that's right.
So, still coming up dry? Don't worry, I'm happy to get things going for you, okay?
I'm done with massages. Thank you very much.
You said I had a one-track mind. No, I meant with the project. I got just the thing. Most amazing story is right here.
Where?
We are the story.
Oh shit! Is it metafiction? Is she gonna start writing the story Wicked Willow?
And since you're so impressed by my vocabulary, I'll even help you write it.
I don't know.
What, do you think I'm gonna tell on you? Nothing dishonest about it. Lots of people have a muse. You're just lucky enough to have one inside your head.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Lucky me.
Class is over for today. I gotta remember what his voice was. Before I go, I'll post the results of the short story competition. So this is now 2 days later then, huh? I can't imagine anyone will be surprised.
Uh-oh, did Lydia pull it off?
Let me see. Wow, Willow, you did it.
Well, you don't get all the credit.
But I don't get something. The professor said it wouldn't be a surprise.
It's not. Willow, you're a brilliant writer, at least when you want to be. So happy you're back to taking your academics seriously.
Well, I just heard.
Oh, what the fuck voice did I do for her?
You made her Texan rhinestone
Well, I
cowgirl.
just heard. Because I suppose congratulations are in order.
Something like that?
I think so. What do you want, Lydia?
You assume that just because we speak, I must want something from you?
Yeah, I just said that.
Well, it so happens that you are correct in this one instance. Would you mind terribly letting me read your story?
You want to read my work. What's in it for you?
Well, I just thought.
Well, you thought wrong. No, I'm not letting you read it. Buzz off.
Is it so wrong for me to want to read something from a clearly superior writer? Well, Willow, perhaps we'll connect again later.
Yeah, whatever. What was her problem?
I actually think you were in the wrong on that one. Oh, I feel kind of bad for her. She's not used to losing, is she?
I could get used to it. We gotta celebrate.
Wait, so I'm guessing we only win this project if we have Zarcy writing co-pilot in order to help us, right?
What do you want to do after class?
I can think of a few things.
Well, I have a meeting of the Dryads and Demons Club at the coffee house, but I don't know if that's really your thing.
Dryads and demons? Boring.
Hey, given your persuasion, I thought it might be right up your alley.
Would you want to play a big game about humans written by demons?
Yes?
I didn't.
Actually, yes?
Come to think of it, actually 100%.
Please do make that game.
I don't think so. Let's just skip it.
Avery's my best friend. I'm going. Of course I'll come, Avery.
Ooh, we got a new checkpoint. Man, Avery would be into D&D. That just checks out.
You know, they based this game off my life.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Really? I got to know Gary Gygax and everything. Can look at the materials if you doubt me.
Just because there's a succubus playing piece here doesn't mean she was based on you.
Doubt me if you want to, Willow, but I know the truth.
Hey, Willow, you look a little spaced out.
Just kind of lost in my own thoughts. I think I get what the little numbers do on this character sheet.
Man, I really wish someone had explained to me when I was younger that D&D is not just a combat simulator, right? The combat simulator part is fun in its own right. There can be people whose entire interest in the game is based around those mechanical parts, and that's cool. But the moment I learned, oh no, this is a vehicle for cooperative storytelling, that's the moment where I'm like, oh shit, that makes so much more sense why people get into this now. God damn. And also collecting lots of dice turns out to be just very fun.
Kinda, anyway.
Think of them like variables in a series of algebraic equations. That's the least helpful, Avery.
That's like negative helpful.
Maybe it'd be easier to decide what skills you want first and pick the stats you want to focus on. It's a little questionnaire thing here.
Oh, I love questionnaires. Just think with a real-life demon, you're sure to know all the right answers.
I don't think that's how...
Okay, first question. Would you rather gather herbs for magic potions with your mother, or work at a forge and smelt armor with your father?
Cries immediately.
Why would it phrased like that?
Potions, of course, assuming you can concoct an aphrodisiac.
Potions? I can't deny that a good love potion might come in handy.
Okay, next. A thief is stealing your milk delivery.
Kidnap the thief, tie her up in the barn, then milk her until she repays what she stole.
That actually does sound kind of exciting.
Willow!
About the time.
But I can't say that out loud.
Why not? Will your little friend start to blush?
Use my magic potion to turn the thief into a cow?
That isn't one of the options.
What's the use of being a demon if you can't have a little fun?
That's the use of being a demon if you can't have a little fun. Why do I feel even more frustrated when I agree with you?
You're feeling frustrated? Oh, don't worry. Once we get home, I'll help you take care of that.
Well, Willow, I'm glad you're finding ways to enjoy yourself. It's my fault for making you play a game that can't hold your interest. Should we do something else?
Hey, I said I'd play.
Maybe easier to start with a fantasy character in mind. Sort of orient yourself towards what you want your experience to be like.
Kind of like a cool alter ego, someone you wish you could be in your daydreams.
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
What's your character?
I'm Valerie Proudwing, Queen of the Fairies. Are you?
Are you indeed?
Are you, buddy? Hey, Avery, how you doing, buddy? For 10 generations, my noble lineage has ruled over the Greenwood. But when the demons befouled our innocent homeland, I set aside my sovereign duties to...
Whoa, that's a lot more intricate than what I expected.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer intro music starts playing. Well, as I mentioned, I mean, she's a character I've had for a while now. What about you, Willow? Do you like exploring different parts of your personality through D&D? Willow?
I'm, Willow the Wicked Witch. I realized I had magic powers when I accidentally killed a man. Then a talking cat led me to a mentor who tried to help me use my powers.
Oh, that sounds great, Willow.
It's not all roses. I got possessed by an annoying, lewd succubus who won't leave me alone. That bad, huh?
Willow, did you go through my Game Master guide?
What's a Game Master's?
It's okay, Willow. I'm not mad or anything. And the campaign is supposed to be secret, but we can work with this.
I honestly have no clue what you're talking about.
It's just, if you're already possessed by a demon...
Oh, well now, excuse me.
Oh, brother.
Did I hear you right? Demon possession?
I guess there's nothing wrong with your hearing. Too bad the same can't be said for your writing, eh? Right? Lydia, aren't you gonna say I'm going to hell or something?
I'm turning the other cheek, Willow.
Whatever.
But since you brought up the subject of hell now...
Here we go.
I don't understand, Willow. You said you were an atheist. So why in the world would you say you were possessed by a demon?
Oh, it's not what you think. We're playing a tabletop game.
It is what you think, though, and that's what's funny.
It's a role-playing game, Lydia. Make-believe, you know. Ever heard of dryads and demons?
As a matter of fact, I have. My church told me it's associated with practicing witchcraft.
What could have given them that idea?
You could pretend to be a witch if you'd like, or a knight, or forest sprite. Anything that suits your fancy, really. You're welcome to join us if you want. Also, I like how we're barreling right past the part where apparently it actually is based off of Zarcy. Apparently she wasn't lying about that. Which... Man, there's just a lot to unpack there.
He's inviting Lydia over my dead body.
So, I get maybe not jiving with Lydia's whole thing, but she hasn't been, like... At most, you've been kind of testy to one another. Right? I don't know. You don't have to be friends, but do you have to really be enemies with her? Right?
Do you recall being this age and having strong opinions
Shit.
about things and
You're
people?
absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Why not? She's certainly easy on the eyes. You know what? I think I will stick around. Maybe afterwards we can all go to Bible study together and study the Bible. Please, we are not doing that. Spent an entire lifetime studying the Bible. Isn't that enough?
Don't worry, I wouldn't go in a million years.
Now, how do you play this here game?
Well, first you gotta make a character sheet.
Who what now?
It's like a little resume for your pretend you. If you were magical, you get it?
If I was magical?
Well, if you're confused, we can try a questionnaire. Alright, first question. Would you rather gather herbs for magic potions with your mother, or work at a forge and smelt armor with your father?
Oh, I would much rather do armor. In Ephesians 6:10, it says to put on the armor of God, so you may take your stand against the devil's schemes. Oh, please. The little chainmail's ever gonna stop me.
Let's just skip that one for now. Okay, next. A thief is stealing your milk delivery.
I'd leave out some biscuits for him as well.
Avery said this was a thief, not Santa.
As you said, there ain't nothing wrong with my hearing. Luke 6:29, if a man takes your coat, give him your shirt as well. I'd like to see Lydia take off her shirt.
I don't believe this. You've managed to turn dryads and demons into Bible study.
What's the matter, Willow? You jealous that I figured out the proper answers? Envy is one of the 7 deadly sins, you know. Well, technically, Lydia, there are no right or wrong answers. You're just supposed to be answering them how your character would. Maybe that's it. You're just answering them just as Lydia would. Did I miss the part where I had to pretend to be an entirely different person? It's my fault. I didn't explain it right. Then if you like, you could play as one of my characters. Maybe someone very different from yourself. Why not take a look at this one? Well, now, the succubus character. Are you asking me to play a villain? I prefer games that explore nuance between good and evil, but, essentially, yeah. Says here she was turned when she was seduced by... Hold on, your villain is one of them homosexuals?
It literally is Zarcy's story.
Well, technically, yeah. I didn't really intend for the message of the campaign to be that homosexuals are monsters, demonic.
Well, I mean, like... Not in the way she means it, but I mean... Come on. Guilty as charged.
Sinners intent on destroying the moral fabric of our society. You know you're broken as a person when you're like, damn, that makes me want to kiss her more. Oh, you would like it if that was true, wouldn't you, Lydia?
Self-denial is the real sin, hon.
I'm with you on this one, Avery.
That's the language of your Christian club, right?
Well, now it sure is. But Willow,
Yeah, I thought so. I'd love to tell her off.
Give me your mouth for a minute.
If God wants to tell me who I can and cannot fuck, she can tell me herself. Wow, that was so sick!
Felt good, didn't it?
Surely you're not suggesting you believe that God is... Wait, that's the part you took objection? Also, did it seem like Lydia was about to say something like, where it's like, but I actually don't believe that for a moment? Because she's like, but Willow,
Maybe.
Maybe, like, it seemed like she was about to just throw in a caveat there and maybe like, I know that's what it says, but I'm not, like, Surely you ain't suggesting you believe that God is...
I believe God is imaginary. What does it matter if your imaginary friend is a man or a woman? Now leave us the fuck alone.
Please don't play this game, Willow. That's all I'm gonna say to you.
Look at that little walk of hers, trying to catch your eye like that.
Did you really need to go that far, Willow? I mean, if she was ignorant, that's hardly the best way to educate people, right? Catch more flies with honey than vinegar, right? Being a doormat at all times will definitely get people to go over to your side, right? Right?
I don't think that's what Avery said.
No, it's not what Avery said. I'm being I'm being a little insincere.
I don't want any flies at our table, Avery.
Hate to think she's mad at us. Maybe you should go apologize to her, Willow.
Apologize? Apologize? Eating your vegetables, doing your homework, apologizing to your enemies? See what kind of wicked witch you are, Willow.
I'd never apologized to Lydia in a million years. But if it makes Avery feel better, I can go talk to her.
Come on, Avery. Come on, Willow. Aren't you tired of apologizing? Don't you just want to go apeshit? First you humored him with this silly little game, now you're pretending to go along with this ridiculous request? Avery's only doing this because he feels so insecure for reasons that he'll figure out. He's probably figured it out but doesn't know how to deal with it yet, so just let him play D&D for now. If you really want to help him, tell Avery that he doesn't need the approval of people like Lydia to feel like a real man.
We're gonna talk
take
to
a
Lydia.
shot in the dark here and say that will have the exact wrong
opposite
effect.
consequence. We're gonna talk to Lydia.
Couldn't tell you why. Let's just go talk to Lydia.
Of course, Avery. I'm happy to say something.
Oh, you will? Oh, that's a relief, Willow. I mean, I know you two don't see eye to eye, but you never know what struggle she's had to deal with.
See what I mean? He's weak.
He might have a softer heart than me, but that doesn't make him weak. It makes him kind. Oh, Avery, I'll never give up until Lydia stops being mad. I'll prostrate myself before her. I'll fall.
I noticed the pause there. You had to check.
I'll fall down at her feet and kiss her toes if that's what it takes.
Are you trying to get me upset or excited? I'm not comfortable with you having this level of control over what I'm feeling right now.
You'll never tell me what to do, Zarsi. I'd rather humiliate myself than become your puppet. You're as powerless as this little playing piece.
Peace.
Shit.
Oh my god. I must have somehow transferred her soul into that little game piece. Talk about a happy accident.
Hey, fucking don't leave me here.
Hey, do you hear something?
Nope, nothing. Have fun eating cardboard souls. Let's put the game away. I'm gonna chat with Lydia.
Motherfucker.
Whoa there, Buckshot. Before you go chasing Blondie, Tanya needs to talk to you, as in right the heck now. Oh, Willow?
You know what? Lydia can wait a day, right? I've got someone else I'd rather talk to.
That's kind of giving me the exact wrong opposite mess.
Here's the paper.
What voice did I give her? Shit. So you've managed to dispose of Zarsi?
Yeah, how'd you...
Does it really matter how I knew?
Well, kind of. Getting rid of her wasn't really a plan. It was just kind of an accident, really.
And do you miss her?
You really think I could miss a demon?
You certainly missed your chance to kill her, didn't you?
You're gonna rub my nose in that one, just like Shadow, aren't you?
If Tanya is future Willow somehow, regretting all that time she could have spent more with Zarsi and... Hold on. There's a hot fan fiction
I just
here.
realized, wait. The on the left side, the hair twirl.
Yep.
On the left side, the hair twirl on the other. It could be.
Oh yeah, because it just matches. Oh man.
It could be.
Why did aging make her white though?
I know.
That's the one thing I'm not okay with. Hardly. I can understand why you showed her mercy though. She's quite sympathetic in her own way. I was wondering, actually. Oh, never mind.
You can't just say, oh, never mind.
Even more gigabrain theory.
Yeah.
Tanya is future Avery.
Ooh. Ooh.
Even
okay.
more big brain
okay.
theory. There you go.
I like that.
How many times do you say whatever?
Points taken. Still, come on, out with it.
Did you feel the same sympathy for her because you share her same condition?
Condition?
Does your heart plead for the love that dare not speak its name? Do you hunger for your own sex?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes.
Oh, well, that was easy. that was surprisingly simple, actually. I expected it to be more of a thing.
No, I'm like not bothered by this. Was that what this was about? Was I supposed to come to terms with being bisexual? Because we're there.
Good for you.
I mean, I am bisexual.
Oh, okay.
It means I've been attracted to women and men.
Oh, honey, you better believe I know what that means. But not equally.
Why do you need to know all this again?
I don't need to, Willow. If you're uncomfortable.
No. Not equally. Usually women.
I hope you don't find it insulting if I say I'm not surprised.
Why would I find it insulting?
Witches named Willow tend to have a type. I'm just saying, 2 nickels, right? An apt observation. I've been aware of your secret since the first time I laid eyes upon you. Allow me to introduce you to the gaydar. Boop, boop, boop.
Just because I don't talk about it all the time doesn't make it a secret.
No need to fear, Willow. I am not judging you.
Even if you were, I don't give a fuck. My body, my life, you know?
I approve of your attitude. We're not fighting here. I'm on your side.
We could, wanna? I can make anything into a fight.
It's literally... Tanya's like, I'm not trying to say you're wrong. I'm agreeing with you.
Well, I don't need your approval.
No, of course not.
So what's my next mission?
In order to answer that question, you must answer one of mine.
Is that really necessary?
Affirmative. Why do you think you were in that jail in the first place?
Because I got arrested? Shadow said you got the charges dropped. What kind of spell did you do to pull that off?
Not magic. Babysitting.
How does that even make sense?
I babysitted the nephew of the owner of the county jail. It doesn't. I'm afraid you'll have to live with that for a moment. Getting back to the jail, though. Why were you taken to a special anti-magic cell?
Because I'm a witch?
Of course, naturally. But how could they have possibly known such a thing?
Is this another trick question?
You'll only be tricked if you don't know the answer.
It's
It's because their bullets suddenly turned into flowers.
damn, this is worse than class.
I would have preferred to reason it out together, but I suppose I can skip ahead a few steps. Only another witch could possibly know the truth about you. Not just any witch, of course.
Let me guess. A wicked witch.
We are the Wicked Witches, Willow. We're up against someone who thinks that they are good. Most likely a secret agent of ORW.
An agent? Is my life a James Bond movie or something now?
It could be. A what?
You've never seen...
Oh, I have. Just wait till they get Idris Elba. I know from experience that merely informing you of my suspicions is not enough for you to eliminate the threat.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, Willow. I am not demanding that you be clairvoyant, merely observant.
Worrying that everyone I know could be secretly a bad guy sounds more paranoid than observant to me.
Didn't she have that whole go through at the very beginning? Like, I can't live my life like that?
Mm-hmm.
Come back tomorrow and we'll see about that. Get a good night's sleep, Willow. You deserve it. Also, how come you bought slippers and now I wear them?
I know, right? How come I bought slippers and now you wear them?
That's so great for me that you bought slippers.
Would you like me to buy you a pair?
No, you've already got a pair. Why would I need one? 100 years. Also, we don't get to learn what she wrote her story about.
What a crazy dream.
Hey, whatever you do, don't tell Tanya about it.
Why not?
Well, you know Tanya. She'll probably just try to analyze the shit out of it. Big fan of Freud. Oh, Willow, you were trapped inside a glass ball. You must possess an unconscious desire to impregnate your own mother.
You?
Hey, Freud said it, not me.
But I never told you what the dream was. How'd you know?
Oh, lucky guess.
Come on.
I heard you say the same way you can hear my thoughts, Willow.
But you can't hear my thoughts when I'm awake, right?
Nope, doesn't work that way.
Well, how does it work?
Ask Tanya. I'm a magic cat, not a bloody encyclopedia.
Sheesh, you got a hairball or something? I'm late for class. Tanya told me there's a secret agent after me.
So, 50-50 shot, it's just Lydia,
Yeah.
right?
So I guess I'm a detective witch now, eh?
I skipped a line, so I scrolled back for you.
Okay. Fuck, I don't even know where to begin with this. I don't know of any media involving detective witches.
Willow,
Such an inconvenient combination.
I came back with a copy of... Wow, detectives, and I just got where you were going with that. I was about to make a Jim Butcher reference, but that feels pedestrian. That Jim Butcher feels pedestrian in comparison to making an Umineko reference. Jesus Christ. You don't.
What do you mean?
There's nothing to do, is there? No leads, no clues, no nothing.
Then I'm just, what? Just waiting for Mr. Bonds to strike?
I'm being very helpful right now by poo-pooing any of your ideas to move forward.
That's hella lame.
You've just got to live your life like normal. Pretend none of this is happening.
That's your answer? Pretend it's not happening? How am I supposed to live my life like normal knowing all this? I'm a fucking wreck.
Right, as normal.
Error.
Ever think that's why Tanya doesn't tell you everything? Hey, Willow, where's your book?
Oh, fuck. I forgot it. Been sleeping like garbage lately. Nightmares and shit.
Oh, is that because of the melatonin? I told you that stuff will fuck up your sleep. Didn't want to say anything, but you haven't really seemed like yourself for a while. Think it could be a medical thing?
Not exactly. Although I recently got something removed.
Something?
I wish I could go more into detail, but I'm not really sure how.
Willow, you better not be fucking around with me about what that thing was. If you're fucking around with me about this, Willow. Willow? No worries, Willow. I know exactly how you feel. I myself have kidney stones. You know what? Never mind. It's kidney stones. What was your nightmare about?
It was just this bad dream. Like, I was trapped inside something, you know?
Trapped inside of something? Like you were forced to be someone else or something?
More like I was trapped inside a glass bubble. What do you think it means?
6 more weeks of winter?
Very funny.
Lydia didn't say a word in class today. That's unusual, huh?
Unusual and awesome.
Remember that whole apologizing to her thing that you were gonna do? How'd that turn out?
Sorry I bailed on the whole apology thing with her, by the way.
Oh, okay. It's okay, Willow. I know you and Lydia have a, complicated relationship.
Do you have to phrase it like that? Makes it sound like we're jilted lovers or something.
But you do feel bad about what you said to her, right?
Kinda. But this is Lydia. Who cares, right?
But you do care about her, don't you, Willow? I think we've both known that a long time.
Me? Caring about Lydia? But we fight all the time.
Yeah, exactly. You take time out of your day to go fight with someone you hate every single day. No one's making you do that. You go out of your way to do that, Willow. Exactly. Why else would you be casting pearls before swine?
So she's the pig in this scenario, right? Because I'm nothing like her.
Ever hear the phrase opposites attract? Willow, the reason why she annoys you so much is that deep down,
Don't even finish that sentence.
you want to go talk to her, don't you? I think we're contractually obligated to go find out.
Yeah. Maybe.
Well, that was really easy, actually. I thought you were going to put more of a fight than that. Well, then go do it, Willow.
But what if...
I mean, she already hates you, right? Can your relationship get any worse?
I think it can, yeah, but I guess that's just a risk I have to take. Will you be my wingman?
I don't think I can. I mean, I have to get going soon anyway. I have a place I need to go. I'll be back in town tomorrow.
What, have you got a hot date or something?
No, but you do. Now stop gabbing with me and go catch up with her.
Lydia, you busy?
Well, I was supposed to be doing my Bible study.
What time does God Club start around here?
I'd say now is as good a time as any.
But where are the other regular members?
There ain't any other regular members, Willow. I mean, I had a few curious people walk by on occasion, but most days nobody shows up.
I didn't know that. Lydia, I really do think we got off on the wrong foot. I know that we're rivals, but... What is it now?
I never thought of you as a rival, Willow. More like a friend that I can't have.
And why can't you have me?
You're a pot-smoking hippie. You're a judgy vegan. An atheist who says she wears a cross ironically. Are you really surprised we can't be best friends?
No, of course not.
We both grew up in the same church community. I'm sure we'd be pals.
And if we'd both grown up as hippies?
We'd smoke dope and read Karl Marx together, I guess.
If you thought I was that degenerate, why'd you want to read my story?
Curiosity.
What?
Doesn't curiosity count as a reason to want to read your story?
It's not a very good one now, is it? Why are you curious about me?
Because,
Why'd you want to know if that succubus character was a lesbian?
and why do you care?
I care because I care.
You care because you care.
My words are kind of failing me right now, okay?
You won that short story competition, and that's your excuse.
You want me to try telling you without words?
What are you gonna do, mom it out? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Willow? You gonna show me exactly what you mean?
One of the things that works great in fiction and absolutely not in real life. Do not consent. Consent is so important. Jesus Christ.
Guess again. I acted on instinct. I'm not sure what possessed me to bring my lips to hers. In that moment, there was nothing I'd rather do and nowhere I'd rather be.
Goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, Dad. Hey, why y'all driving away so fast? Oh my God, they said this was going to be summer camp. How could they possibly do this to me? Worked so hard to keep this a secret, I never even said a thing. I never even kissed no one. How could they possibly known about me? Okay, Lydia, calm down, it's all right. Your parents love you, and they say it's therapy, right? How bad could it be, really?
Oh, good. Conversion therapy. Oh, great.
I love the shadow being fucking demonic in comparison to the foreground just looks,
Right.
you know, kind of creepy. And the shadow,
is the shadow.
The shadow.
The shadow.
No.
Especially with all the hands
Yeah.
looking like they're keeping her down.
Now, Lydia, we will watch the tape again. And this time I won't go easy on you.
Well, I've got no jokes to make about that.
Lydia,
Why are you looking at me like that? You saw my memories, didn't you?
think so. I mean, it was an accident. I didn't
That's why I
mean
don't
to.
kiss no one. Because the homosexuals, if you kiss, they share their memories.
Wait, how did you know that's what I did?
You're not like other girls, Willow.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that was pretty obvious by now.
Is there somewhere we can talk, a bit more private-like?
This
Wow, bringing me back to your room after one kiss, Willow.
this might not be the royal palace you're used to, but I call it home.
At least buy me dinner first. No, it's lovely. A little homey hippie hovel.
Alliterate much?
I'm trying to be nice here, given that we
I didn't mean to bring up any unpleasant memories earlier, Lydia. I just thought, hey, I think we're both feeling the same thing. One of us has to be brave.
and that someone need not have been you. I was just waiting for the right moment to,
When would that have been? After hell froze over?
gloating is just your favorite thing now, isn't it?
That kiss may have bumped it down to second place.
Well, that was why, Willow.
That was why what?
Why I wanted to read your story. Why I asked you about the sexuality of that board game succubus. I was looking for any clue that you might share my secret shame. Man, I am just full of alliterations.
You have nothing to be ashamed of, Lydia. I alliterate all the time, sometimes twice a day, even.
Are you sure about that, Willow?
Why wouldn't I be?
Because she's also... she's actually doing the bond. The whole... sleeping with women to get the information you need. Come on.
Oh, don't play innocent with me. I know exactly what's going on inside that pretty little head of yours. Lydia shouldn't be ashamed of being a queer. She should be ashamed that she's a liar and a hypocrite.
Well, I can't deny that you're a liar and a hypocrite, Lydia, but given your circumstances...
Oh, don't give me that. We all had heartache. We can't use that to justify our feelings. We're all responsible for our actions, or the lack of them. You suffered, ain't you, Willow? But unlike me, you didn't let that break you.
It very nearly did, Lydia. You don't know how dark it got for me.
Doc doesn't begin to describe the depths to which I allowed myself to sink. The tendrils of oblivion utterly enveloped my...
So wordy. Do you think you can retroactively win the story contest or something?
If you're not happy with the words coming out of my mouth, why don't you shut it up?
Why am I making Lydia so good at flirting? This is what repression does to a person. They just build up game like they're doing a BLJ for several...
A what?
Like they're doing a backwards long jump.
Okay.
They're storing all of their game for several hours before they release it all at once. Yes, I just compared that to Super Mario 64 tasking. No, I am off the market.
This is not a joke, Willow. I've done things. Terrible things. You'd hate me if you knew it all.
Forget about it, okay?
I can't forget about it. And you need to know.
Let the past be the past, Lydia. You don't need to tell me, and I don't want to know.
And why not?
You said I'd hate you if I knew, right? Well, Lydia, I don't want to hate you anymore. I want to love you.
Oh, and I want to love you too. Moi.
Morning, beautiful.
Good morning. Willow, if I may bother you with a question of a personal nature.
We just spent a night under the sheets together. I don't think you need to ask permission about personal questions.
Did you, ain't you tell your parents?
About last night?
You know what I meant. Did you tell them about the fact that you were, well, you know, you were,
I never did. I don't know why I didn't say anything. I mean, I knew they'd probably accept me, especially my dad.
Well, why your father especially?
I found his porno stash once. Lots of girl-on-girl magazines.
Anything strike your fancy?
Like, before I could even process if I thought they were attractive to me, all I could think is, this has got to be a good sign. He can't judge me too much if this is what's in his closet.
Also, straight men looking at lesbian porn is nothing.
Yeah,
That means nothing.
that's just double straight.
That's just double straight. That
When you
won't
think
hold up
about
in the
it,
court of law.
When you think about it, straight porn is for bisexuals.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
But I didn't say anything to him.
And why not?
Even if they were supportive, it's not like I wanted to talk about that kind of stuff with my parents anyway. Where would the conversation even go from there? Hey, I like girls.
Hey, funny thing, so do I. High five.
Hey.
That's still the best thing you could say as a dad to your kid when they come out.
Second after, Dad, I'm gay. Hey, gay, I'm dad.
Hey, gay, I'm dad. God. There's one thing I'm going to regret about not having children is the opportunity to do that. I'm secretly hoping that if I ever have any nieces or nephews that grow up and get to the point where they tell that to me first. I hope I'm the one who gets to hear that first so I can let that loose, because I'm regretting giving up on that one opportunity in my life.
Hey, Auntie, I think I'm gay.
Hey, gay, I'm Auntie. Oh, that's nice. You like tits or ass?
Well, to you, that's an awkward moment. I would have killed to be able to talk to my parents like that. Literally, I tried it once. Killing, I mean.
Maybe it would have been better to say something, but I never tested that theory. I never had a girlfriend, and then 8 months ago...
Oh, that car crash.
Lydia, are you somehow feeling responsible for that car crash?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Do you somehow feel like you're responsible for that? And that's why you think we won't forgive you if we knew?
You know about that?
Well, yeah, it's not exactly a secret what happened to you, Willow.
Even if it ended up being an awkward moment, I should have said something. I should have taken the chance. I should have been brave. Trust me, Lydia, the burden of regret is heavier than shame can ever be.
I like that turn of phrase. Hits the ear nicely.
Is that the first genuine compliment you've ever given me?
I'm trying to be nice here. Shut up and kiss me. Speaking of awkward moments, eh? I think it's about time for me to sneak out the back of the apartment complex.
What? Why?
So nobody knows that we,
Nobody knows we're a couple of queers?
Do you have to say it like that?
I don't have to, but it's pretty fun.
It is really fun, actually. It is really fun getting to say the word queer like that. It's, The only way you could say queer is if you are, in fact, queer yourself, or you're somehow starring in a 1920s mystery novel. Those are your only two options.
Or you've received the rare and treasured Q card.
Hey, we don't give those out, and like last conclave, we didn't hand any out. So I don't want to see no one dropping them Q words without our permission, all right?
Speaking of fun, let's grab breakfast.
Breakfast together? You mean,
Like a date? Why not? And yes, we're walking out of the apartment together. Hand in hand if you complain.
But that's just not done.
Sounds like a complaint to me. My hand has never been more excited. Except, for once or twice.
Well, now you just making me blush.
Good.
Much as I appreciate your levity, Willow, what if people see us? What will they think?
Who cares?
Easy for you to say. You don't really have a reputation to maintain now, do you?
Do you really want to be a slave to the narrow-minded judgments of others?
I'd rather starve a free woman than be a slave with a full belly, huh? You said those words to me once, remember?
Not really. Should I?
Probably not, no. Sure, the moment wasn't as memorable for you as it was for me. All right, Willow, I'll eat with you.
You got nothing to worry about. I mean, they'll probably think we're just two friends sharing a meal. Two homosexual friends sharing a meal gaily.
Two homosexual friends sharing a meal gaily that are not in a relationship with one another and just both happen to be gay and available. Anybody knows that knows us knows we ain't friends.
Okay, we're two mortal enemies debating the Bible. We're hashing out the fine points of the book of Leviathan.
I think you mean Leviticus.
Whatever.
I mean, it's the part of the Bible that says don't be gay, ain't it?
Really?
Yeah, right after it says don't eat shellfish.
Well, that one I happen to agree with.
Well, why here?
It's my favorite place. Besides, where else are you going to get vegan food around here?
I'm so glad to see you two got over that argument you had together. Thanks for being chill about it. And I know it's hard for you two to get along, but I really appreciate that that you're both my friends and I care about you. So it means a lot that you don't have to fight all the time. Looking nervously. Oh, two people whose only modes of existence are absolute vitriol or banging it out. No in between. Well, now, why are you vegan anyhow?
Why not?
You can't just say why not as your argument, Willow.
Why not?
Be serious, I want to know.
Well, if you were trapped on a farm, would you want to be milked by a farmer just so someone could add cream to her coffee?
Depends, is the farmer you? And in this scenario, I am the cow. And are you the farmer? God damn. See what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. Are you the farmer or the person drinking the coffee?
Oh, I like the way you think.
Well now, Avery. This ain't what it looks like. I can go if I'm making anyone uncomfortable. I'd hate for you two to be friends. Listen, I'm just trying to help out here.
Both of you relax. Lydia, there's no reason to worry. Avery knows about us.
You told him? When would you have even had the time? We've been together ever since,
Actually, he was the one that suggested we have a little talk.
I'm glad it seems to have worked out. I'll, see you later, Willow. Three's a crowd, you know what I mean.
But Avery...
He was hoping it wouldn't work out between us, huh?
Wait, what?
'Cause he likes you.
No way. Avery's been my friend since forever. I think I would have noticed that by now.
You're less observant than you think you are, Willow. And Also too bad for him. I got takesies.
This is Shadow.
Oh, right, your emotional support animal. Pleased to meet you, Shadow. Willow, I've been looking all over for you. Did you read the paper? You've got to get to Tanya straight away.
You know, this really isn't a good time.
Trust me, the entire world is in danger. The entire world? Yeah, Lydia could hear the entire time, huh? Did I hear someone talking about pancakes in here? There's your P5 reference. I got there eventually. Wait a minute, you can hear me?
Whoa, hold up. Lydia, you've got some questions to answer.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. You two can have your little tiff later. In case you forgot, we have a world to save. I'm coming with you.
Tanya, this is...
The infamous Lydia, I presume. Willow, have you been talking about me?
I got this paper from Shadow. Says tensions in the Balkans could lead to World War III.
And we're just going to hash that out in one of these 8 endings real quick.
Yeah.
Oh no, stop the Serbs. Balkan tensions could lead to World War III. With former Soviet Union states backing the Serbians and the U.S. and her allies opposing them, many foreign policy experts are worried there could be a dramatic escalation of violence, potentially leading to an armed conflict or even a new world war. National IQ slipping. IQ scores nationwide have fallen another 3 points this year, in a trend described as troubling by leading social science researchers. I mean, I'd like to come up with a better word than troubling, but I just can't think of one. Oh my god, it's happening to me too, said one academic. Wow, foreshadowing the No Child Left Behind act.
This is how everyone could tell that you're related to a teacher.
This was how? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Glad that's how I outed myself.
Nickelby discourse.
That's how I outed myself. Good to know. Yes, my mother was a teacher and I'm damn proud of her for it, all right?
As you should be. It's a noble profession.
Truly.
Do we need to get on a plane to Belgrade or something?
I appreciate your courage, Willow, but well, now if she's going, then I'm going.
Lydia, it's a war zone.
There's no need for that, Lydia, I assure you. What, you get a girlfriend and suddenly you're too good to listen to me?
I was already too good to listen to you. Do you remember any of our previous conversations?
Bitch.
Good, what were they? Because I don't.
And why's all that now? The war in the Balkans is no threat to us. But I heard Shadow say that,
That's right. How did you hear him?
How do you think, Willow? I'm a witch. Like you, Willow, and presumably like Tanya here as well.
For real? Just how many of us are there?
That's not an easy question to answer, Willow.
Well, how about this one, then? How do you know for sure we're safe from the war?
The fact that you and Lydia have become friends is, let's call it a good omen.
We're a little closer than friends.
What? Now, Willow, do you really need to go around telling that to every person we meet?
Oh, Tanya's not gonna have a problem with us, right?
That depends, Lydia. Should you tell her or should I?
Tell me what.
Oh, no. I'm sure if there is a war, it won't be my people, the Serbians, who start it. It will be yours. Well, now, my people? What's the name of your little Bible study group again? Original Righteous Word? Ever abbreviate that?
What? ORW? Wait, Tanya, you think that's the same ORW? That's crazy. It couldn't be that obvious.
Woo!
Right, Lydia?
I said you would hate me, Willow. They had a witch in their employ at that conversion camp, and she tortured me for days. Eventually my powers awakened in self-defense, just as yours did, Willow.
How the hell did you know that about me?
I'm getting there, Willow.
Get to it faster.
Everyone seems to know everything about Willow before Willow does, and that's alarming. After ORW learned I had powers, suddenly I went for torturing, I was for training. Given a picture of you and told that you were going to awaken and be a threat. I was told to eliminate you, Willow. The Axeman, the bank robbery, those were all my doing.
Certainly won't expect you to forgive me, Willow, but,
Good, because I don't. Because there's nothing to forgive.
Well, what now? Well, I'm just as perplexed as you are.
So you were a member of some evil cult. Well, I'm a wicked witch. Match made in heaven, right?
But Willow, you're ignoring the fact that I tried to have you killed.
You think I haven't tried to have me killed?
That
God.
is more alarming. It's like that one. It's like that one part of In Bruges.
I don't remember what you're referencing from.
The part where one of the assassins gets the order to take out the other guy, and he's walking up to him all brisk like in a park, and he watches him, and then slowly sees us from behind his target, starts pulling out a gun and puts it to his head, and he's like, "Wait, no!" The only way this works is if you can't kill yourself, man. Come on. God, that film's great. Go watch it.
I gotta watch that again someday.
It's so good.
I prefer to focus on the fact that you fail.
My voice is not with me today. Sorry about that, everyone.
Mine neither. I was talking a fucking lot today, and so were you. Score Willow 1, Lydia 0.
You are the least humble, most magnanimous person I ever met. Thank you, Willow. Whatever your views are, I know I have to atone for what I done, or what I tried to do anyway.
Just convince ORW not to start any wars, and we're good.
But ORW doesn't want to destroy the world. They have so much power and control, why would they? The status quo is perfect for them.
Gee, why would someone who controls the world want to start chaos and destroy all of the influence they had built? That would be wild. That's just improbable.
That's
There's no way we could believe that.
I can't see it happening.
Yeah.
If you admit to being their agent, why should we trust anything you say? Well, why should I trust anything you say? Huh?
She's got a crystal ball or something.
Literally a crystal ball. Can I see it?
No, of course not.
I use no such thing. Then on what basis are you?
Is there no end to your questions?
Are there no answers to my questions?
Whoa there. Irresistible force meets immovable object time, huh?
Irresistible force?
Oh, I'm irresistible now, am I?
Come on, Tanya. Lydia was brave enough to reveal her secret. Are you too scared to tell us yours?
The reason why I know so much, Willow, is because this isn't the first time all of this has happened. You have the ability to reset the timeline back to just before your powers awaken.
I do? Since when?
It's quite hard to measure from your perspective, but on my end, this is far from the first time we've had such a conversation.
Oh, so it is time travel, just different closed time loop.
Okay.
The game itself is the closed time loop.
Fair enough.
Okay.
That's why we can go back to checkpoints.
Yeah.
This is blowing my mind.
Did you never look at your checkpoints menu?
No.
So this is why ORW wanted me to keep an eye on her. And it's how I knew you were working for ORW. Willow told me so in another timeline.
Yeah, about that. Why didn't you warn me from the start?
Oh, I tried, Willow. Many times, and that does not go well for you.
So that's why all of the mystery and no answers and weird shit. It's like, yeah, I tried all the obvious shit. It went super bad.
It went so bad.
I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. I'm just trying random shit and seeing what sticks.
Listen, if my life is Steins Gate, we have not reached Act 2 yet.
Well then, why didn't you tell me to befriend her or something?
You're acting all lovey-dovey today, but don't you remember how much you used to hate her yesterday, Willow? If I told you to befriend Lydia then, what would you have said to me?
If you told me the fate of the world was on the line, I would have at least pretended to be nice to her.
I did tell you once that in another timeline. You are a woman of many talents, Willow, but acting is not one of them.
Meaning?
Lydia here saw right through your deception, leading to another battle which you lost.
So much for my perfect score against you, Lydia. Just how powerful are you?
I've hardly got any power now, really.
Don't be modest. If you kicked my ass, you must have something special up your sleeve.
Wait, does that also mean that Lydia would be fine if we threw a fireball her way? Just thinking pragmatically, does that mean she... Like, again, I have no desire to fireball someone. But, like, if she's gonna be okay.
Hardly. It's not easy to explain, but my hand to God, I got nearly nothing, Willow.
So, Tanya, you knew I'd bring Lydia with me today.
Not exactly. More like it was one of several contingencies I knew might occur, based on trend lines.
I have a whole statistical model by now.
I've got it mapped out. You are currently en route D.
But now that Willow... Oh.
But now that Willow and I are on friendly terms, perhaps we have a chance to change things. Call it a good omen, right? Omens, like hearts, can be fickle. Well, I won't be. I won't let ORW or anyone else harm Willow.
You know how it is. You can't spell women without omen.
Heaven forbid women do anything. Willow, I vow to protect you as long as my heart still beats.
Lydia, you really mean it? After one night, you...
I'm led to believe that's how being gay works. It's been longer for me than that one night, Willow.
This is the most romantic thing I've ever heard.
I told you they save up game. And then they finally get to release it in a parallel universe. It is backwards long jumping.
God, that's what it is. They were just neutral to each other in the first timeline, but after enough timelines of having to fight it out, like an equal and opposite force has to build up until the rubber band snaps.
Just you wait, there's going to be a Panda Cook video on this, I swear to God. That isn't it, not even close.
What are you...
Never mind. It's not my place. Take good care of my Willow, Lydia. Oh, there are timelines where Tanya gets together with us.
Huh.
I'll try my best. Willow's over here looking... staring LWLW-ly.
Damn, that was a heavy chat. But at least we don't have to worry about the world ending, right?
The war ain't the only danger you face, Willow. ORW may still try to eliminate you. I ain't their only agent after all.
How many agents do they have? I know they control that bank.
Not just that bank. All banks. All churches. All police.
Wait, just how many people are involved?
Everyone, Willow. Everyone.
Everyone?
One right way ain't just a company. That's just things taken to their most extreme, but it's so much more than that. One right way is a state of mind. One right way to think. One right way to worship. One right way to run a business. One right way to love. Willow, when you feel that insufferable smugness about being a vegan, well, you're just preaching the one right way to eat. People ain't interested in understanding and accepting our differences. They only want to get to the judging, the condemning, the torturing. In case you ain't noticed, we're all wicked, Willow.
Lydia is based? I gotta say, this turn is not what I was expecting,
No,
and I'm so glad we're on this ride now.
It's so unexpected you missed the title drop.
I did.
That's why I was air horning.
I did. I missed it. You're not.
I'm the worst of them all.
The fact that you're aware of your mistakes shows you're head and shoulders above the rest.
Willow, you ain't never gonna cease to,
Hey, Lydia, watch out.
No, not a car accident. Is that a van coming at me real slow, like? Oh, shit. Truck coon? Why would you do that? Willow? Willow, can you hear me?
Lydia? Yeah, I can... But I can't seem to talk.
Oh, Willow pushed Lydia out of the way of the car.
Or move.
I know you can't. I'm just talking to myself more than anything, but I can't stay away. You feel that, Willow?
Feel what?
Poking your nose. I knew that tickled you from that time when, as if you couldn't feel that, you really are out of it, huh?
Fuck. If that's true, this has got to be serious.
I prayed for you. I know you don't believe in it. I mean, I'm not even sure I do anymore, but I couldn't not pray. If that makes any sense. Couldn't just sit in that waiting room and do nothing. You don't know how many times I said I'll pray for you at the end of some dumb argument with, someone like you. Willow, I never actually did it. Aside from my family and myself, you're the only other person I've ever actually prayed for. Hope that ain't annoy you, Willow.
It doesn't, Lydia.
I vowed to protect you. I couldn't keep you safe for 5 minutes. In case you're wondering, it wasn't an attack by ORW. It's It's just a drunk driver, Willow. Your family really seems to have bad luck with those, huh? I told you that I tried to kill you, and you forgave me. Well, you didn't forgive me. You said there's nothing. You know what you said. But on that same day, you sacrificed yourself to save my life. Yep. Because I was going to say, Lydia was the one that turned, so Willow must have been the one who jumped in and pushed her out. I don't deserve have someone like you in my life. But I don't think I can do without you either. Please get better. Hey, Willow, it's me again. You know, they initially didn't let me in here to see you. I had to pretend I was your sister. They looked at me funny on that one, so I said we had 2 different daddies. That made him look even funnier. Conversation caught the attention of another man in the waiting room. He explained the situation to me once the others had left. He was waiting to see his partner. They wouldn't let him see him either, even though they've been together 25 years. Longer than my parents have been married. And that man's dying. He's dying and doesn't even get to see his, Probably already knew about that, all that, didn't you, Willow? You already knew how cold and cruel this world was. That's why you're so cynical, right? Only good thing about this planet. Please wake up.
I'm trying, Lydia.
The nerves have been disconnected.
What
does that mean? What are her chances of recovery? Well, she's breathing on her own now, but...
But what?
But what? A normal person with this level of neurological trauma is lucky to be alive at all. There's no chance she could regain consciousness. A normal person? Normal person? What about an abnormal person? Abnormal? You suggesting she had a pre-existing? Just forget about it. I came out to my parents today, Willow. Decided to be brave just like you wanted.
Really, Lydia? I'm so proud of you.
Told them the camp hadn't changed a thing. Even told them about you. They cut me off, disowned me. Told me they'd call ORW. Probably kill me. Tried to kill you if you weren't already. Well, even if I could defend myself from them, I can't live like this. I can't let the world go on like this. You know what Tanya said? She said she thought I was going to help end the world. Something appealing about that, isn't there? No more pain, no more suffering. No more prejudice, one quick flash and then peace forever. Like ripping off a bandage. You know just how to do it, too. There have been dozens of witches throughout the years, stopping World War III, stopping nuclear missiles from flying. The enchantments circle the globe, threads hanging in the air like a spider web. My magic is anti-magic, Willow. All I have to do is tug on one of those strings and it all ends. Would you like me to do that, Willow?
No.
Just wake up and I'll stop. Please, just give me a sign. Tell me I don't have to be alone. No. All right, then. If we can't live together, Willow, then we'll die together. My heart is fluttering. Can't believe I'm really doing this, but... There. It's done. The apocalypse should be here in just a few minutes. How about one last kiss just for old time's sake?
Old time's sake. Lydia.
Willow, you're okay.
You've got to stop this. Put the threads back.
I can't, Willow. It's already done. Like Romeo and Juliet, you awoken but a few moments too late to stop the,
This is not the time for lit class, Lydia. We've got to do something.
And what about your powers?
I can't. Remember, there's always a price. The bigger the spell, the bigger the price. If I try to protect the whole world, I'll probably just destroy it.
But there is something else you can do, right, Willow? Remember?
What do you mean? Tell me, quickly.
Tanya said you can reset the timeline, right?
Yeah, but we'll lose our memories. We'll go right back to hating each other.
I never hated you, Willow.
But Lydia, what if, even after we reset things, we wind up in this situation again?
Well, try not to love me next time, all right?
It's either that or letting the world die for our love.
Ooh. Well, we can choose to go to a new thing whenever we want.
I'd rather let the whole world burn than let you go.
Willow, you really mean it? I feel the exact same way. I just felt so guilty about when I'd done that.
You could blow me into atoms 1,000,000 times over, Lydia. I can't stop loving you. We're made for each other.
Yeah, we are. I know just what we need to do, Willow. Use your powers. Protect the world.
I can't. Remember the karma price I have to pay for power? If I save the world, I'll put my bad luck onto...
Just do it, quickly. I find it a little worrisome that it's actually just minutes away. Like, the minutes from midnight wasn't meant to be literal.
At the same time, though, like, is it not? Like, how long realistically would it take from one thing going wrong to mushroom clouds across the surface of the populated world?
Yeah, okay.
It would take about minutes, I'm sure, for warheads to land. So, sleep easy, guys. What the fuck just happened?
Anti-magic, Willow. That's my power, remember? You use your magic to protect the world from my missiles. And then I use my magic to protect the world from your bad karma. You were right, we really were made for one another.
A minute ago, I thought I was in a coma forever. A second ago, I thought I was about to be vaporized. Now what am I about to be?
On call the next time this happens? You're about to be mine, Willow. Can I take you away someplace, just the two of us?
I don't get why I have to keep walking around here with my eyes closed.
Just trust me, all right?
What if I twist my leg and fall?
Then I'll catch you,
Whoa, the water is so warm.
just like your heart.
Oh, come on, Lydia. You're a writer. I think you can come up with something more romantic than that.
So do I. You can open your eyes now. Aww! We've been together a full 5 weeks, so I think it's finally time.
Yeah, I've had U-Haul on speed dial since like day 3.
Oh, is that
That's the first thing you learn in lesbian class.
I didn't know how to tell you that I bought a Land Rover.
What is it about Land Rover this week? You've referenced Land Rovers at least once a day, and I don't understand why.
Well, in this case, it makes sense.
Why?
Because of the lesbian stereotype of owning a Land Rover.
A Land Rover? Really? Is it? Am I out of touch? I thought it was Subarus.
Or maybe that's just our local variant of it.
Is it? No, like actually, is it?
Yes!
I've never heard this one in my life.
Oh.
Huh.
Either that or I'm just completely wrong, in which case I'm about to get some very interesting comments.
Yeah, I thought it was the Subaru Outback.
Or the Outback. Either way. Been thinking about a lot of space for carrying people that we don't have in our family. Maybe 4 cats. I don't care if the laws change tomorrow or in 10 years or never. All I know is I want you in my life. I want you as my wife. Will you, Willow, do me the great honor of...
Okay, so before we get to the next line, we need to talk about how we can tell that this artist who did this CG can see with love. And it's because, correctly, you can see when Lydia is kneeling on one knee and with the other leg up, you can see the little tummy fat folds that a person would in fact have when in that posture that is never drawn.
Oh.
That is never ever drawn.
That's such a great little touch, too. God, imagine making people look like people.
Anyway, kudos. Yes, a million times yes.
I ain't finished asking you yet.
Well, I got too excited, so sue me.
Listen to us. We already sound like an old married couple. Hawai'i Ever After is the name of the achievement. Save the world, got the girl. Hell yeah! GG.
That was so very much not where I thought the direction of this was going. That was
Neither did
neat.
I.
I'm glad we played this.
I'm so glad we written this. Thank you again to TF Wright for sending us a copy of this game to play on the channel. We just got our copy was off of Steam and it's available right now, and we're gonna leave a link to it in the description. Shout out to all the voice actors who we didn't listen to because
Sorry.
I'm not sorry. It's what we do on this channel.
It is what we do.
But keep in mind that there are tons of other endings and routes that we didn't even get to touch in this. So if you have any, like, there's so much other stuff going on. You're like, what the heck is Avery's deal? There's no way we could know about what Avery's deal is. Why is Willow's mom credited with a voice role?
Who is fortune teller?
Right? Why the pharmacist? There is so much more in this game that we did not touch on. And if you want to see all those routes, go get it for yourself. Not that expensive. Go support cool indie creators doing cool indie games.
Do it.
If you don't, I'll know about it. Oh, this was on Kickstarter. Oh, that's cool.
Hey.
Yay!
Hey, what's this in my jacket pocket? It's a letter.
Willow, I do not know under what circumstances you are reading this letter. Perhaps you are crawling through a nuclear wasteland. Perhaps you are on a tropical island enjoying a happily ever after. Perhaps something else beyond the reaches of my imagination. I do know that you have the power to reset time, Willow, and I must ask you to use it. Regretfully, I cannot tell you why. I can only ask that you trust me. You must try one more time, just once more. That is all I ask. I will be awaiting your return. This isn't the true end? Saving the world, getting the girl isn't the true end? What end does Tanya want? That's menacing as hell. Well, if you want to see what the true end is, you'll just have to get it for yourself. Reset timer, return to main menu. I'm gonna main menu for now. Let's see, which one did we wind up?
Probably progress. Yeah.
Okay. We went here to here. From here to here to one of the... Wow, and you can get right to coma from one of those other ones. Interesting. Yeah, there is just so much more we didn't even get to touch. One last CTA. Go get it. Go try it for yourself. All right, I'm done now. Bye.
Bye.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.